Hey, how are ya? All right, 85 miles down. What a drive. At one point going downhill in fourth. We got thing up to 65 miles an hour. It was screaming. We are at Inductive Autoworks in Tolland, Connecticut. And I'm gonna do a little walk around with Thing, introduce you to John and the team, and we're gonna talk through what the plans are. So I'm gonna flip this and we'll come over this way. And why don't you guys introduce yourselves and then we can talk about this.
Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm John. I thought he was going to keep
This is the talent right here, guys.
I'm John. We're So we're a couple of the founders of the Inductive Autoworks. Joe specializes in mechanical engineering.
Yep.
I specialize in software engineering and integration.
And I'm David. I specialize in electrical engineering, integrating low voltage.
The teamwork that makes the dream work. And then don't forget Delilah, our helper. She is going to be head of security. Right, there we go. All right, guys, so we were just talking about the whole project. So why don't you guys, kind of go recap what we've been talking about and really what this whole project is going to entail for all these people that have been following along.
Sure. So we're doing a Nissan Leaf motor in this. It's going to be the 80 kilowatt. Like you've been saying, like over double the horsepower is going to come out of here. We're going to be doing a battery pack, a
34?
38. I believe.
38?
Yeah, it's a little higher.
Nice.
38 kilowatt hour battery pack with that. That'll get you, I would imagine, over 100, 120 miles on this thing.
Small, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I do want to remind you that this car literally has the world's worst drag coefficient.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
We are usually pessimistic though, so it might balance out.
Okay, that's great. I'll take a $120, 120 miles all day long.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing a special V2H charging, it sounds like.
We are going to try to do a bi-directional charger where I've applied for an application. The Massachusetts Clean Energy Center is running a pilot for 100 V2H, V2G homes, and they obviously want industry, pre-made stuff, but I've put in a case that said, listen, we're making a bespoke EV and, tell us what we can do. So we'll see if they approve that. But I think we're gonna move forward with it regardless because, this way I already have a 20 kilowatt hour battery at the house, but it only backs up like 70% of the house. And so, we'll set this up for success and then it will be the rest of the whole home backup.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're blazing a trail for others who want to do the same thing too.
Yeah. And that's really exciting. And John, you said that because of that, we'll be able to also do DC fast charging?
Yes, they're very related. They use the same protocol to communicate, so it will be basically a very small change to support DC fast as well.
Awesome. Because, even though it's, not a very big battery pack at 38 kilowatt hours, if you only have 120 miles and you can only charge at level 2, you are definitely chillaxing for a good, 4 hours before you're ready to turn around and go home. Where if we can do some DCFC, then it's going to really make this car actually a lot more, usable, for cruising and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we're doing a NACS connector on this, right? The Tesla style.
Yeah, so
that's going to be inside the gas cap here.
we figured that the NACS connector will actually fit inside the gas cap, so we'll be able to keep the original details without having to cut any additional holes into the body or trying to have a wonky J11112 under the hood. I've seen that done with certain things. We were talking, John, a little bit about weight distribution, though, because this is a learning engineering experience for me and for everybody. So, tell us a little bit about what you're thinking about there.
Yeah, so we have a corner scale system. We're going to put a scale under each one of these wheels, and we'll weigh it as it sits right now as a gas vehicle. We'll get the total. We'll get the balance of it right now, and then when we start to lay out the components, especially the heavy components like the motor and the batteries, we're gonna check again what that weight balance is going to be changed to. And we're trying to put the weight back where it came out from. So we're going to try and keep the weight balance close to where it originally was. If there's an opportunity to improve it a little bit, we will. But the goal is not to shove all the batteries in the back or all the batteries in the front and have too nose heavy or have it too rear heavy. So we'll keep that all balanced out.
That's great. Joe, I think you were saying something about. We were talking a little bit about location. There was one other engineering piece that you just mentioned a moment ago. Now I'm drawing a blank on what you said. Okay, well, we'll get back to that. So this is super exciting. So guys, can you tell us, I've been saying that, from our conversations, it's roughly 3 months, but that obviously this is, one-off engineering. So what does this conversion really entail as far as removing the motor, removing the gas tank beyond those weight measurements? What is the steps? Because we can see, guys, you can see over here, there's another, looks like this is a Suzuki Samurai.
Yep.
That's got the guts taken out. I know that these guys have got Ford Mustang. They've been able to create a kit. So for those classic car enthusiasts who have a Ford Mustang that want to go electric, Inductive Autoworks has a kit for the Mustang, a kit for the Range Rover too. For those of you who really, don't want to maintain those Range Rovers that always need work anyway.
It actually should work for the Defender as well.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, I remember what you said. You said that you're gonna, you want to take thing in its gas form, and we're gonna do kind of like a speed test.
Yeah, we like to do some baseline tests whenever we can, right? So get it out there, do some acceleration tests, maybe some braking tests, kind of see how it performs, and that way when we finish the conversion, we have something to compare against. So
yeah,
and I think we'll see a really big improvement, specifically on this vehicle. The Leaf drivetrain is a really nice, modern, smooth drivetrain. It'll really improve the driving experience all around.
Super stoked. John, I, even though we talked about it a little bit, the drive was enjoyable. I do not think we need to think about the power steering.
Okay,
One less thing that we have to add.
Right.
It's just so loose. And kind of all, Jeepy, if you will, and all over the road, other than the backing up and turning around. You got to earn a little bit of the drive. All right. So this is exciting. So this is the day. I'm going to a little last thing. So, listen, super stoked. I tried to do a YouTube live stream. I will tell you, I've been asking everyone to like and subscribe. I need 50 subscribers to be able to do YouTube live. So that's why it went on the Facebook this afternoon. But like and subscribe. We're down in Tolland, Connecticut. I'm letting these 3 strange men play with my thing for the next 3 months. But we're going to have a great time. So we'll check back in probably a couple of weeks with a progress report. So thanks so much for following along. Like and subscribe. And for now, we're playing with my thing down in Connecticut. Bye.